Right now, as you're reading this, somewhere a woman is replaying a simple hello in her mind, not because of the word itself, but because of how it made her feel. It wasn't just a greeting, it was a moment that changed everything. This is the story of Maya and Ethan, and how one word revealed more than 1,000 conversations ever could. The first hello. It began on an ordinary Monday morning. The air smelled of rain, and the coffee shop was crowded, the kind of place where people hid behind screens, pretending to be busy while secretly people-watching. Maya, lost in her thoughts, had just moved to the city. She wasn't looking for anything, not friendship, not love, just quiet. And that's when she heard it. "Hey, good morning," a deep, steady voice, gentle, unhurried. When she looked up, she saw Ethan, tall, kind eyes, and the kind of smile that felt like warmth in human form. It wasn't the word hello that caught her attention. It was how he said it. His tone softened, his shoulders relaxed, and his eyes. They didn't just see her, they noticed her. That first greeting lasted barely 3 seconds, but something about it lingered. The way he held her gaze, just a heartbeat longer than necessary, made her wonder if maybe, just maybe, he felt it too. The subtle signs. Over the next few weeks, their paths crossed often, always by chance. Or at least that's what Maya thought. The same cafe, the same table near the window. Every time it began with a hello, but each greeting was different. Sometimes he smiled before he even reached her. Sometimes he laughed mid-sentence, as if seeing her caught him off guard. Once when she looked particularly tired, his tone softened. "Rough day." And for the first time she heard care in his voice. Psychologists say that when a man lowers his tone and greets someone with warmth, it's often a subconscious sign of affection. Ethan never said much, but his hellos carried emotion, like hidden love letters wrapped in sound. She noticed the way he leaned in slightly when speaking, how his eyes searched hers for a reaction, and how he remembered every detail of their brief chats. It wasn't grand gestures. It was the quiet things, the eye contact, the way his smile reached his eyes, the way his body turned toward her like gravity itself was involved. The shift. Then came the morning that changed everything. Maya had been offered a job in another city. She was leaving in 2 days. When Ethan entered the cafe, his usual confidence was replaced by something else. Hesitation. His eyes found hers instantly, but his steps slowed. When he finally reached her table, his hello sounded different. It wasn't playful. It carried weight, emotion, almost sadness. "You're leaving," he said quietly. It wasn't a question. She nodded. He smiled, a soft, almost broken smile, and said, "Well, then this is our last coffee." But what struck her wasn't his words. It was the way he said that one word told her everything, that he had felt the connection too, that those small moments had meant something. As they sat together, she noticed something new. His voice had dropped. Softer and lower, his body angled closer, his laughter nervous. Psychology calls it the emotional reveal, when someone's body betrays their feelings before their words ever do. Ethan didn't confess anything that day. He didn't have to. His goodbye carried all the emotion that his hellos had built over time. Months later, life moved on. Maya settled into her new job, met new people, new places, but sometimes she caught herself thinking about that cafe, that voice, that hello. And then, one afternoon, she got a message. "Hey, stranger, how's the new city treating you?" Her heart skipped. It wasn't just a text, it was him. The same warmth, the same tone she could almost hear through the words. The digital version of his old greeting. Psychology calls these gestures emotional anchors, small rituals that reconnect us to people we care about, even across distance. From that moment on, their conversations became a daily rhythm. "Good morning, how's your day, thinking of you." Each greeting, simple on the surface, carried depth underneath. Because when someone cares, even a text can feel like touch. The return. A year later, Maya returned to her old city for a visit. She didn't plan to see him, but the heart has a way of rewriting plans. She went back to the same cafe, partly for nostalgia, partly for closure, and there he was, same table, same cup of coffee, same smile. But this time, his hello was different again. It wasn't shy or hesitant. It was steady, confident, and full of something unmistakable. "Hello, Maya." That was all. But in that single moment, everything unspoken between them came rushing back. The long stares, the nervous laughter, the quiet care. And when he hugged her, it wasn't quick. It was firm, warm, lingering. The kind that says, "I've missed you more than I'll ever admit." In that hug, in that single greeting, every psychological sign aligned. The eye contact, the proximity, the tone, the affection. It was love, quiet, patient, unspoken love. The psychology of a greeting sometimes. Love doesn't announce itself in grand gestures. It hides in small hellos, in the way someone's voice softens, in the nervous smile that appears the moment they see you. When a man greets you with genuine warmth, when his eyes linger, his voice deepens, his laughter becomes lighter, he's not just saying hi. He's revealing a piece of his heart. Ethan never confessed his feelings directly, but he didn't need to. His greeting said it all, and that's what psychology reminds us. Words may lie, but emotions don't. The body speaks the truth long before the lips ever do. The lesson: the next time a man greets you, pay attention. Watch his eyes. Listen to his tone. Feel the energy behind his words. Because love doesn't always arrive with roses or confessions. Sometimes it arrives softly, in a smile, a glance, or a simple hello. And if you look closely enough, you'll realize those few seconds might be telling you that he's absolutely crazy about you.